Fantastic. So, Papani.
He's inside.
Oh, he's inside
father,
there. Yeah, he's inside.
I am the father for the other child.
Oh, you are the father for
So
in Krabia.
You want his father to come?
Oh no! It's okay. It's okay. You should be here.
All right.
I need you. I need you here. Any Tyrone.
Yes, sir.
And what me call court, Obi.
Bye.
Good. Into what court na judge no reading the ruling and another in the course will trim.
Chana made you junior bibre because you started for about 2 months.
Yeah.
And na mitifie na da ni na tina ene ye court him see betimi alusu na see betimi awini na see betimi pa bagu I was here call appeal and bibi tina nyoa bibre na
Enti all this while our case no court no otifie unko school
pacha na mitifie
ndu wo fie na o ye den
okay pacha na mi sua de enti almost syllables no me download here on phone so enti ana me G notes I should share online notes ni
okay
na film the syllables ni de sua de
enti for now I will go school you would say unlucky will be BM you are up to date on Neoma Omosiano
pacha
una o kwaya science and general art
pacha general art and general science
oh general science you know a science student in like biology physics chemistry and elective maths and I'll say what me sua dey wo fia we up to date it is here now who follow mate baby omodu is here do you know
yes
it is your omusua in for biology is your omusua best omodrain
okay with biology I said topics into with syllables and about topics about actual dates
okay
to win himself for term way and I was say at the end of the term on topics we need and introduction to biology microscope the living cell
the topics are this semester and you are up to date on all those topics really in the Mibusao for example say the living cell. The living cell here, what is the living cell?
Okay, the fundamental units of life in organisms.
The fundamental unit of life in organisms.
Yes, sir.
Tyrone. Una Tyrone Magai.
Pachai.
What being too much? I think it's impressive. It's impressive. And with the core subjects, you are up to social studies. The Akeka Hono.
And no, my sisters near general arts. Omun was St. John's.
Omun was St. John's. St. John's Grammar.
Pacha St. John's Grammar.
Oh, okay. Omunjai dreads.
Omu
dreads. But they were admitted.
Yes, please.
To St. John's Grammar.
Yes.
Omun was day students.
Yes, please. Day students.
Oh, really? Wow. And they say I'm more back to school. No, you are going as day student.
Yes, sir. Day student.
Day student.
Yes.
Mr. Nkrabia, right?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So you should be a happy man today, right?
Well, I mean, you can see it on my face. I'm overjoyed about the excitement and the achievement and the victory.
I can see that. But there are those who believe that you've set your kids up on a coalition course with the school. So now, when everything is said and done, they would be in school. How do you envisage their relationship with the school and the school's authorities will be?
Well, you know, this is a lesson for all of us. If the school authorities really believe in the Constitution of Ghana, they would take it as a lesson. Because what the judge did today is to actually explain what they did was against the Constitution. So if these are law-abiding citizens from the school, I think they would take a lesson from that and see it more as a blessing rather than a curse.
A curse. So you don't expect that they would be hostile towards your kid?
No, as a matter of fact, I am sending out a message to them to give us a nice welcome, because we have love in our heart. We are Rastafari. Rastafari, for the past 70 or 100 years now, have spread across the world out of nothing but peace and love. We haven't had no war with no one. This religion is very peaceful and it deals with love. So we are going to the school with love. So we are expecting them to extend basically the same thing. So I'm looking forward for them to welcome these children with love.
And you are going to the school tomorrow, I suppose?
No, we're not going to do it tomorrow because we have to mobilize and organize ourselves very well to make sure it's done properly. And we'll send them a letter to ask them to welcome us.
Okay, so maybe we are looking at next week, right?
Yeah, next week. Because we have to send them a letter to ask them to welcome us. We don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but we want them to give the children are welcome because they have been damaged psychologically from this. So the best way is to pacify the situation by showing some love and some appreciation for what has happened today, because this is not just for us. This is for the country Ghana. Today around the world, internationally, from a legal standpoint and from a justice standpoint, Ghana has risen very, very high in the world because of this today. So they must recognize that they also should contribute to that blessing for Ghana.
Why was this case so important to you as a father?
It was important because of the fact that how could I, as a Rasta man, be walking around with this, right, and not being able to guide my son or my children in a way to teach them how to fight and defend their dreadlocks and defend their culture, defend their religion. We have gone through a lot of atrocities. I remember I went to Antigua in the Caribbean.
Antigua?
Yeah, I flew there to do a job over there. When I got to the airport, they refused me entry.
In Antigua?
Yes, because of my dreadlocks. They turned me back at the airport. Luckily, I was going there to do a very important work, so I called the person back in St. Vincent and told them that they have prevented me from entering the country. And just one phone call, immediately they allowed me to go in there. And the strangest thing is that the next couple of days after I went back to St. Vincent, we won first prize. So they was going to deny the Rastaman of that glory and that blessing. So with that experience, I always tell my children, no matter what happens, if you have to give your life for truth, justice and right, give your life for it. Because it will worth it not just for you, but for whoever is behind you. So we went into this battle with that understanding that we are giving our lives for this, you know, for this cause for Ghana. Because the constitution was being violated and no one was challenging the school. Where it is concerned. I can show you pictures on my phone with dreadlocks of children who went there and they caused those children to cut off their dreadlocks.
In Achimota school?
In Achimota school. I have children who, they didn't even have any dreadlocks, right? They kind of mix half-caste and they have long, nice hair growing down.
And they were allowed to go to
No,
school?
they prevented them from going in there. Because they are Ghanaians. But they allow the foreign whites and Indians and Lebanese, etc., to be in there.
With their
yes, there's a picture, a photograph that is going, a video going around right now of them promoting the school. And if you look in the crowd, you will see 2 white people in there with long hair, and the rest are Ghanaians with their hair cut low. What kind of madness is that? What kind of level of discrimination? Your own black African Ghanaians, you force them to do this thing, but when the foreigners come here, you cannot tell them that they have to do it. And that injustice, I couldn't sit myself with. My conscience would never allow me to allow my children to go through that.
To go through that.
No.
So how far were you prepared to go with this case? So for example, if the court had said that, okay, the Achimota has the right to maybe go strictly by the school's rules and regulation, and that you would have to find a different school for your kids, would you have done that? Or you would have, as a matter of principle, said that it's Achimota or nowhere else?
Yeah, we would have taken it to the higher court, to the next jurisdiction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what we had prepared to do. That if we didn't get justice today, we're going to take it to the higher court.
Meaning you were not prepared to send your kids to another school. You would fight this and make sure they enter Achimota
because we are
to make a case.
Yeah, we're not just making a case, and we're not just doing it for our children. There is serious constitutional violation happening in this country where these mission schools are concerned. They have colonial laws that the white man had established to denigrate Africans, to put Africans at the bottom. So they are using that old colonial laws and they call it rules in the school. And they are very proud of those rules that came from the white man to put black people down, right? So I would never allow something like that to happen. So I was prepared to go as far as I said before, even if it means my life. If it means my life, I will give my life for that cause.
Whereas there were other schools prepared to admit them?
Yeah, you see, okay, I have friends from Jamaica who they went to Achimota school.
Okay.
And they told them the same thing and they allowed them to cut the children locks. And we haven't heard a word about that. So this is why it continues. So instead of me bowing to that situation and allowing that to continue, I said, no, we must put an end to it right now because it's for the betterment of Ghana.
Yeah.
So that's why I stood up and said, whatever it takes for me to make the changes here, we will make the changes right here. So the children, they were like sacrificial lamb in a sense, because they had to endure all of this, and it wasn't easy for them. My family and his mother and his father, they went through a whole lot of trauma as a result of this experience. But we are patriotic to the country. You know, we believe in Pan-Africanism, we believe in Africa, we believe in Ghana, and we have a constitution, and we do not think that the constitution should be violated.
Should be violated. Wow, wow. Tyrone Magai, by next week, said my parents can de move to school. Say udru school, and then I will share name. Do you at a point think say, hey, I didn't sure me colleague student in Pobe pam me mammy home now this school they call court me mammy home. What dreams had you and say bit messy?
Unfortunately, my dreams are, but I am on social media and WhatsApp. Maybe old students maybe send a message.
Yeah.
Because I send and compass or more a signed petition here. Your natural so much students now they won't share any problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's a student maybe we're prepared to even write a petition. So they be a school maybe jemo.
Yes, that's what one guy told me.
Yeah.
So if that's to come up, I'll tell my dad and then find a way to handle it.
To handle it in
Yes,
school. Okay. And for once as a student, it was at Chimota or nowhere else.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. Achimota or nowhere else.
Now your first choice.
Yes, please. First choice.
Wow. That's interesting. We wish you well. Now, share in himself next week the end. And hoping say you are excited about the opportunity to enter the school and to mingle with your mates and any other. In future, what are you doing?
Actual engineer.
Engineer. Which of the engineering fields? Civil, mechanical,
Okay, not so sure about.
And I'm not sure about for now.
But
you want to become an engineer.
Yes, sir.
Into specialization will be physics and chemistry now.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's nice. Inti, wish you well. Congratulations, and we are hoping, sir, you would overcome this setback and become what you want to become.
Yes,
I think I admire your mind. You have a beautiful mind, and to keep it up. Why?
Okay,
They fought this really for you to go through. But Mr. Nkrabia, are you also probably expecting an appeal from the school? So if they decide to appeal, say tomorrow or within the week, what would you do?
Oh, we take on the challenge.
You take on that challenge?
We take it on. Yeah, if they're ready to do that tomorrow, we'll be back in court tomorrow.
Now, what that will mean is that your son's admission will delay.
Well, if that is the case, you see, this is a battle not just for our sons, our children. This is a battle for Ghana. We are seriously defending the constitutional rights of these children. Every Ghanaian in this country have a right to go to Achimota School, whether they are Rastafarian, Muslim, Christian, whatever it is, and they should not be denied that right. And that's what we are establishing. So if it means that we have to go to the next level to fight this battle, to defend the Constitution, we are going to do it.
You do that.
Yeah.
You do that. I'm told you were part of the people who were recently granted citizenship by the president. Are you part?
Yes, I was one of them. I was one of the 127 or something like that.
Yeah, as part of the year of return
year
activities.
Of return, right. But
so you were Jamaican originally, right?
Yeah, I was born in Jamaica.
Born in Jamaica. And you had any links to Ghana?
No, not direct. You see, what happened is that the Rastafarian movement from ever since was preaching repatriation.
Yes.
And most of us who are in Jamaica, we came from Ghana. Because a lot of the culture is still there. The food, some parts of the language, some of the national heroes like Take, Kujo, those are national heroes that we have in Jamaica. Nani, all of those, are national heroes that we have in Jamaica. So we have a strong tie to Ghana from that. So naturally, spiritually, coming back, that's why they call it the gate of return. Because most of us went through
Ghana.
Even from other African countries. This is where they came and went through. And we have over 67 fort dungeons here, right? And over 40 something of it. I mean, belongs to Ghana. The rest of them is in Ivory Coast, etc. But most of them are in Ghana.
Yeah. So naturally,
this is the way to go. Yeah, it's a divine order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a divine order.
That's nice. I mean, so yes, I mean, becoming a Ghanaian, and this probably was a rude awakening for you. That hey, I love this country. I want to be a Ghanaian. Where from this? You were thinking about that, right?
Yes.
When this whole Achimota issue.
Yeah, I was shocked. I don't know if you saw the videos. I was really shocked and upset. I mean, and upset that this thing really happened, because when the president went to all these diasporan countries, he saw us. He saw us with our children, young men like this young man here, smaller ones with the locks, the women with locks, every single one. So how could you invite them? And when they come here, they have to face this. When they don't have to face that issue in that country, we have conquered this in Jamaica a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the recent thing that in Jamaica, it wasn't about Rastafarians going to school with their locks. It was about some other issue about, lice and not. And they even won it. And the girl went back to school. So why should I come now and having to face this issue when we have conquered those things in Babylon?
I love that. Babylon.
Babylon is oppression,
Yeah.
So even in Ghana, there is Babylon.
Yeah.
Wherever there is oppression, is Babylon.
Babylon.
Yeah.
Babylon system.
It's the Babylon system, my lord.
Yeah. I love that. Paus, baby can na yinya omo kwan no mo.
Media omo twinkwa. Say uko court na judge in a court of competent jurisdiction, a man judgment here. They were saying you say you be respected the judgment, but it's early days yet. Like you rightly said, no. Achimota will have to determine their next course of action.
Of course.
Yenjin tumwana say yen sanko be before say yen share yasem no. But I think say and for the benefit of Mr. Nkrabia, I think that the religion, the Rastafari religion, they will have to do some serious work about their branding. This may be new territory, a new turf, and so there may be severe misconception about what the practice of the religion is.
You're right.
And so they may have to do some work on that one.
You're right.
People say, for instance, that the use of some narcotics is a part of the manifestation of the religion. Is that correct?
Yes,
like,
it's correct.
Like burning of weed.
Yeah, it's correct. But not just smoking, but medicine, etc. Even right now, the law is passed for marijuana to be introduced into the system. They are just waiting on the commercial, for commercial and medicinal purposes, right? So now they are finding the use of this plant. So even if Rastafari have been using it, it's for the betterment of mankind.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the PR and branding issues, because in the next breath, now we are talking about the hair as the manifestation of the religion. So if Tyrone goes to school now and Tyrone wants to go to the next level of manifestation of the religion, which is the burning of those herbs, are those also going to have to be allowed by the institution?
Let me address that.
Okay. And I think I'm giving you an opportunity to deal with the issue.
Let me address that. I am 66 years old.
You are 60?
66 years old.
66?
66.
Wow, you don't look it.
And I've never smoked. Never. So it's not every Rastafarians who smoke. Aside from that, even if Rastafarians smoke, there's a lot of discipline with a lot of us where that is concerned. Because it is a sacrament to the real Rasta. So they don't abuse it like just smoke anytime, anywhere. And to say that children will carry marijuana into school is another level of discrimination.
No,
because wait. I was in a church, right? And the police stopped the church. And my sons, one of them was 9 at the time, the other one was 10. And they came and searched them. At that time, I wanted to actually take legal action against them from that time. They came and searched the children. So you're actually accusing the children of peddling marijuana. Instead of searching me, the adult, you went and searched the children. So it's a level of discrimination in the society that we have to get rid of. I'm sure you're not going to have that problem that you rightly mentioned in terms of marijuana in the school and so on. Because these children, they are not children who are not disciplined and they are intelligent, as you can see. So that is not an issue, really, a concern, because he has been to school. this man here have been to the school here.
Of course.
Go to the school and ask if there was any problem.
I've listened
and you
to
say
the young
none.
man. Mr. Krabby, I mean, I've listened to the young man, and even here, the level of intelligence and emotional intelligence. How is it, even in the razzmatazz, the joy of the victory?
Yes.
How is he conducting himself even now? Not many, if you may, even matured people can handle themselves that way. So I have a lot of respect for the young man, but there are some residual issues that will have to be dealt with. So that the misconception and PR challenges that you have, which may me, I'm a Catholic.
You're right.
We burn incense.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
It may not have the same psychological effects as the weed, but it's a manifestation of our faith.
That's right.
And we are allowed to do that. We burn incense.
That's right.
And so, is there a way that the people of Ghana can understand exactly what this Rastafarianism is all about? Because you're right, ordinarily in this country, if you're told that a Rasta man is coming to visit you, you want to be fully prepared. And so it's not just about the going to court. Please do take some time also to let people understand. Otherwise,
you're right.
And I can assure you that there is no Babylon in Ghana. I mean, we willingly accepted you as a citizen of this country.
That's right.
There may have been one or two misunderstandings and misconceptions, but the fact that today you are able to go to court and get your heart's desire, a pronouncement by the judge,
that's right,
should indicate to you that this is not a Babylon. And I think that maybe you got a little carried away when you still mentioned the Babylon situation. I think that the message you should actually be sending away is that no, Ghana is not the Babylon, it's the heaven. I mean, under this...
No, you see, I agree with you. Ghana is not the Babylon, it is the heaven. But you see, the system, the legacy of colonialism is still strong, and that is Babylonian system.
But
and we are working...
But is that same system that just gave you the victory? That cannot be the Babylon.
No, the system itself is not Babylon in that sense, but the legacy of colonialism is still inherent in the system. And that's why we went to court, because we saw it in the system, and we said, no, we have to correct it.
Super. Mr. Inkrabia, I'm grateful you passed through our show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Tyrone Maga. No, Tyrone, we're too much. Charlie, we wish you well. Right.
Okay, sir.
Hopefully, you'll be sitting before me in 10 years to come as a certified engineer.
Yes,
Charlie.
definitely.
You may have to visit him in Parliament.
Very necessary. Very necessary. That's a good one.
Right, sir, thank you.
Okay, great. Into Tyrone Maga and I'm telling you, 94.7 FM. Moma